speaking now, you're welcome to talk about DEI and masks if you like. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so as I come to these meetings week after week, you say that nothing's political, it's not about political bias, but it's obviously affected by political bias. In fact, that there are a few of you on this board that are completely, visibly, emotionally affected by your political bias. One of you actually stated on social media that you make a better activist than you do advocate. Another one of you stated a couple weeks ago that one of the goals of this district is to line itself with political correctness. Well, I hate to tell you, but all political correctness is the Trojan horse of identity politics. And I want to speak to all the activist educators in the room. Just because you're politically correct does not mean you're correct. So, we can battle over the tyranny of masks, the endorsement of racist books, telling parents to go check their white privilege, and all along the side of diversity and inclusion. How is any of this inclusive? In practice, it actually has nothing to do with inclusion and has everything to do with ideological conformity. But since the district has ensured all of us that our goals to make everyone feel safe, let's ask, does any of this make anyone feel safe? Masking children while shoving cultural Marxism down their throats, and all in a school that is now dubbed the suicide school. And if CRT is not being taught, why do all of you continue using the terms? Microaggressions, social emotional learning, whiteness, implicit bias, all these applied terms don't even exist outside of the epistemology of CRT. So let's call it what it is, critical race applied principles, AKA crap. So if the goal is to include all of us and all of our diversity, then this is what we require. We require equality, not equity. Individualism, not collectivism. We don't want anything taught that teaches cultural Marxism, activist education, or harmful curricula that pushes anything like non-scientific gender fluidity on young children, or any type of revisionist history like 1619, or any similar egregious space curriculum. We want to stay away from toxic and racist divisive terms like whiteness, white privilege, unconscious bias, and please, can we stop accusing our parents of microaggressions? So we also don't condone victim versus oppressor ideology, any judgments based on immutable characteristics that supersede over merit and character. We demand respect for all lived experiences, not just the lived experiences that you shove inside your intersectional boxes. We all have lived experiences. So in simplest terms, what we are demanding is parent choice, not bureaucratic co-parenting that forces upon us mass mandates and identity politics. You've already attempted to silence one of our parents, but I guess you won't be able to deny the author's personal worldview. The book right here, listed in the book, is That White Privilege That I Smell by Justin Brown. In this book, he lays it all out. When I read the book, I didn't smell any white privilege, but I smelled a lot of entitlement and a lot of resentment. So I couldn't help but think, actually, plus he's very confused over Thanksgiving and Columbus Day. They're two different historical acts. So after reading this, it might be...
Personal attacks are not okay.
We will discuss anything that's being taught in the classroom or part of the curriculum.
You're emotionally and spiritually affecting our children. We do not consent. So you can either keep your activism going and rip this district apart. Yeah, it's now.
You saw.